Several years ago, we had the opportunity through a founding gift from Moulder. Actually, it was Lonnie and Sharon, his wife, one of our alumni, to establish a drug discovery center based in medicinal chemistry. We had had a long-standing relationship with Magid Abu-Garbia, who was Senior Vice President for Chemistry and Screening Sciences at Wyeth Research. Magid was responsible as leader of a group for developing 6 or 7 compounds that eventually went to the market. That is an unheard of success rate. If you look at the aggregate number of dollars coming into Wyeth as a result of the discoveries in his group, you're talking about billions of dollars a year of income.
When I came to Temple, of course, I'm not expecting to have the same resources like pharmaceutical company. When you work for pharmaceutical company, their research is guided by their market size. So most of the prevalent diseases for US and Western Europe are the one which has been tackled. But being in the academic drug discovery center, you have the freedom to work in any disease. So we can engage in orphan diseases, in some diseases like malaria and others, which big pharmaceutical companies are not working on. When I started here, I had in mind that to break the silos and work across schools and across departments. So we actually engaged with some of the colleagues at the cocaine addiction, and we put the grant when I came in, and it was funded. And now actually this grant, we built on that this year, and we just received $2 million grant continuing the work in the same area.
While he was in industry, he maintained important connections with a number of teaching institutions. He has always been open to working with students. Now we have visiting scholars that come to the Moulder Center on a regular basis. Right? Students coming here know of his reputation. They can read his publications. They certainly know about all of his awards.
We start making that lab automated lab. So instead of really making things slowly, we can make in parallel several initiatives. Then with the support of the university and the dean, we were able to expand, and that lab now is turned into 12 labs, and we hired former researcher from drug industry, a talented academician, and now the center has been growing. So you will see we introduced state-of-the-art screening lab, and that screening lab exists in all pharmaceutical companies. So we sort of formed a mini pharma inside Temple University.
We had an opportunity to bring Magid just at the right time here to the School of Pharmacy to galvanize a drug discovery research initiative. He is a very open individual to bringing students into the lab and having them learn the newest techniques, the high throughput screening, the parallel synthesis, and all of the intuitive approach that comes to the development of compounds that can be used as drugs.
I've always known that I wanted to do medicinal chemistry, and there are very few programs that will allow you to focus on medicinal chemistry. I ended up choosing Temple specifically because it has a really great sense of community. The Moulder Center is actually a very unique opportunity. I knew that I wanted to do that, so I wanted to learn all of the ins and outs of it, not just the drug discovery, but how the drug is going to interact with the target and the pharmacokinetics of it, not just how to make it.
These are not trivial pursuits. He has also brought to the table and exposed students to a number of enabling technologies that we don't have here at the university, but we have developed in partnership with outside corporations that provide these technologies at a much reduced cost because of Magid Abu-Garbia at Temple. What he has done is develop partnerships with major universities. That has led to the development at last count of about 14 patent applications in a relatively short period of time. Magid came and from the beginning began very hard to work his connections around the world to the betterment of the Moulder Center and to the reputation of the School of Pharmacy.